Hi guys, today we're going to show you one of the most simple things that you can make on the farm, whether you have your own milk or you go buy milk from the store, and that's yogurt. So you only need a few little things, a good thermometer. What do I do with my thermometer?
There it is.
That doesn't, it's not a meat thermometer, it's like a candy thermometer and it only goes up to 120 degrees. Some starter. I haven't started any yogurt this year, so just got plain yogurt from the store. That's your starter. So when they're talking about a starter, that's what they mean. And milk. So we're just going to, we got our stove on medium. We're going to make 2 quarts.
Oh my.
Oops. Now this was this morning's milk, so it wasn't really cold to begin with.
So it's fresh.
So it's fresh milk.
What temperature do you want it to get up to?
I want it to get up to 110.
Got a little ways to go.
It's got a little ways to go. We'll keep it stirred.
Where'd you get your spoons?
All different kind of places, but some of them are homemade, and those are my favorite kinds.
This one. Yeah, this one is. Are they pretty?
Okay, we're going to cut it off right now and let the milk get up to temperature, and then we'll show you the next steps. Okay, I've been stirring the milk. It's just took about 10 minutes to get it up to temperature. And you want it anywhere between 110 and 115 degrees. But I don't like it quite up to 115 to put it with my starter because I'm afraid it's going to kill my starter. So I got it up to about 110 and I've cut the stove off. And so now it's just going to sit there so it'll cool just a little bit more. And I've got 2 jars here. And my yogurt. So for a quart, I usually use 1/4 of a cup. So here's half a cup, and I'm just going to fill this halfway up. Usually I just flop it in the bottom and guess it's a half a cup, but to look professional and all, like I think I know what I'm doing, we'll just put it in the little measuring cup. So if you get a little bit more or a little bit less than 1/4 cup, you're still going to have yogurt. Now I told y'all this was going to be easy. Now I'm going to show you just how easy it is. We got warm milk. We got yogurt in our jars. Milk's about, let's double check it because I don't want it to be too hot. It's not quite 110. I'm going to stir it just a little bit more. And all we have to do is pour it in our jars. We're going to give this a little stir. To get that starter in there all mixed up with the milk. Now the other thing that I did that I didn't show you is that I've got a cooler here with warm water in it. Lukewarm water is about 105 degrees. Doesn't that feel just like lukewarm water?
Yep. To around 100-ish.
That's going over. See?
105.
Yep. So now for the hard part. You put the lid on and stick it down in the water. Some people put them in the oven and just leave the light on the oven to keep it. It's just got to stay a little warm. So of course this is going to drop temperature all day, but by bedtime tonight, this milk will be yogurt. And that's it. That's all. You don't need a yogurt maker. You don't need a Instapot. You don't need any of that. All you need is all these things you've already got. Maybe exception with the thermometer. And my husband tries to steal this from me all the time. And this is my favorite one. So he gets fussed at when he takes this. I make him sign it out. Anyway, all you need is pot, milk, yogurt, your starter, and a cooler, or put it on the back of the stove if you're cooking all day, or put it inside the stove with the light on, or anyway just to keep it warm. And 8 hours later, you're going to have yogurt. So we'll see y'all in a little while to see how that is.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. Off to the garden we go. Which row are they going in?
Right here, I think. 2 rows past it. And today we have just now been able to start with our peppers. And they are root bound and they are ready to get out of these containers. Pull one up and show how much roots they got. See, that's just way too many roots. So we're going to water them in like we did the tomatoes. Got our holes dug. And they're going to be ready to go in. If she doesn't kill them. Plant that little thing in the mud. They've just been watered and we're going to plant it in the mud.
The happy little pepper plants. All the way up to the end. This is the most we've planted in a long time. And Mom and Petey are over here making new rows. Where are we going to plant in those, do you know?
Yeah, squash row.
They're so happy. They're so happy. These are 2 I raised from seeds. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. Y'all having fun?
Loads.
Tons. Little baby worm.
It's fine.
Can't have crooked rows.
This one's really look. It's not crooked. Well, I guess it's the wind blowing the line.
So the wind's blowing their string, and so they got a little off of. Yeah, there is like one little spot right in here.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. It's straight. It's pretty straight.
It's as straight as a stick that you'd find around here.
Righteous is over here. He's got him a truckload of old hay. We just cleaned out the barn. Perfect time of year, just before the new hay's coming in, we clean out the old hay. So that's what he's got back here. And he's already put the cardboard down in these 2 rows. And we're going to start putting that on. And Miracle has her Baker Creek heirloom painted mountain corn. And we normally plant this with our planter, but because it's this heirloom corn, we want to get seed from it, so we're making sure it gets planted a little bit further apart, so the plant has a lot of room to grow. And we should have enough for 2 rows right here, so the germination should be good and the pollination should be good. So it is going to rain for the next 4 days, so that's why we're out here trying to get several rows of stuff out. Well, we're coming along good. We're about done haying that 1 row. Righteous took over for me. I started sneezing attack. But you might ask why we're planting those real unusual, that real unusual type of corn. Well, I'll tell you. Miracle picked them out. Miracle's 20 years old. She's home from college, and she could be doing anything else in this world. But ever since these were young little children, they've always been in the garden with me. They've always been told how important they are to growing our food. She still lives at my home and eats at my table, so she knows how important she is to helping everything grow. And that is her corn. We don't necessarily need some wild colored Indian corn growing, but that's what she wanted to grow. So we give them however many rows. They want to experiment with a crop or grow something unusual, let them. That's how they stay interested. We've done it all their lives. They've grown some real unusual stuff, but this corn is going to be absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see it come up. And that's one of the secrets. If you want kids this age, 16-year-old boy, are you kidding me? He's out in the garden? That doesn't happen much. And it's not just the way we plant the garden, it's how we raised him, but he knows how important he is. He knows that we need him. He knows he eats a lot of food. He knows he's told how strong he is every day and how helpful and useful. And that's the secret of getting them to help you. Now, the other secret is I have taken me a little break and I'm about done sneezing. Here's the other secret. I'm going to get out there and be right in between them, and we're going to have fellowship, and I am going to work as hard, if not harder than them, and so they know that everybody's working. Everybody is doing it together and nobody's left out. Just a little mom tip there for you.
Puka, what are they doing?
Because my truck's up here on a hill and I can't sleep under it.
What you about to plant, Petey?
Okra.
Do you like okra?
No. One job that I will not do is pick okra.
At least he's honest.
Okay, you can come on.
He'll plant it though.
Well, we got the okra, the corn, fixing to plant the green beans. Got those rows all hayed, and they look great. And I wanted to show you something right here that's very technical, and everybody needs to have one. And this is your garden layout plan. See, it's computer computer generated. That's what. Computer generated and all this real technical stuff, and got our seeds that we're fixing to plant right here. Here's some special seeds that come from plants. They're probably about 100 years old, and I have been trying to grow enough to get seeds for a row, and I think we got plenty. They're striped doublebacks from Miss Daisy. And anyway, that's all a bunch of junk. This is a notebook, 3-ring binder, notebook paper, pencil, write in pencil, so when I kill something I can erase it. And the date I planted, just to help me keep up with when stuff's supposed to come up. And as you can see, let's see, that's 2011. You know, every year, that right there was our herb garden. Our fruit trees, 2015 garden, that's our land, 2017, 18, and this new garden that we have here, and 19, and today. Okay, Righteous is going to show you our little Earthway garden cedar. And we got this at a yard sale really cheap, and so I really can't tell you how much they are. The front wheel has a place in the middle that's high that makes a little fur, and then turn it to the side, Righteous. Then right under the little hopper is a little cultivator like thing that digs down, and the seed drops in right behind that. Hold the chain up, Righteous. Then the chain knocks the dirt back in to the fur that the other piece is made, and then the back wheel's flat, and it presses down a little bit. And that piece there, the little cultivator piece, it can go up and down depending on how deep you need your seeds. Now on his stump, what do you got there, Righteous?
Huh? These are the discs you put in them. It's for different seeds. It has different size ports for different seeds, and they're made farther apart for corn. You see, it's the farthest apart.
Why is that one pink?
That is from poison off of corn.
So Daddy likes his Silver Queen corn, and it always comes treated, but that's what Daddy likes, so we plant that, just like we plant what the kids like. So how do you install one of those?
It's got grooves in it, and you have these little tabs in here that are tapered. So you simply just line the tabs up and then you twist it on there.
Okay, and then you pour the seeds in there, right?
Yeah.
So we've showed you 2 different ways. We used the planter on these rows, and then Miracle, she hand planted that row, and now we're going to do a different way and make little beds for the squash. The squash doesn't really need to be in a straight row. It needs to be in a little hill with 3 or 4 different seeds in it. So squash are great big plants and don't need to be planted on top of each other. So we've cleared us out a little place here. See, it's not quite to the edge of the road because that plant will get all the way to the edge here. Okay, it's been a long day. It's late in the evening, and we're going to check and see if we got yogurt.
If we can get it open.
Yep.
Aha!
Still nice and warm in there.
Is it yogurt? How can you tell if it's yogurt?
It'll be thick. This, baby.
Good spoon, yeah.
Oh, I hit the camera. That's a little thin.
Does it just need to sit longer?
Yeah, it needs to sit longer, and it's goat milk yogurt, so it's going to be a little thin anyway. So we're going to leave it in there for a while longer. It's still a little liquidy, but it's just right for me. Looks good. Time to put it in the fridge.